a lot
35 seconds of logos.
There's a lot more of those than there's on PC.
35 seconds of logos. Welcome, everybody, to Video Game.
Ah, yes! My favorite video game. Video game.
I mean, they can read. I'm assuming we don't have that many blind people in the audience. In case you're a blind, tell them what we are watching. You play.
Free to play it. Well, they're not watching me play it. Free to play it too. Welcome to Let's Play the Free to Play it too. This is unhinged already.
Perfect.
This is unhinged already.
Were we expecting anything else?
I mean, just double check that the controls are set up right. Check. Fish. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I want this. What do I want this set to? I want this set to. Oh wait. Yeah, okay. What I want is to set that to that.
You're ready to kick some butt?
Delete the test thing. And so I assume we're gonna start with Lilac.
Yes. Assuming so, yes.
Yeah, actually, let me turn off the active guide because we don't need that. I know what the controls are.
Famous last words. Anyway, 2.5 minutes in, we finally hit the game.
Yay!
So Joel, how much have you played this game?
I didn't check on my Steam account.
How many hours last time you checked?
I don't remember exactly. It's over 150. It's a lot.
Yeah, we're ready for this, I feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I think I've decided that I am going to do the entire game with the double damage modifier on. We'll decide what we want to do with the second slot as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting on expert. No switch settings. Would you like to play a brief tutorial? Yeah, sure. Let's see what the tutorial. Let's show off the tutorial. Yay! Welcome to Avalanche. Follow the signs to learn the basic controls for Lilac. Running. Jumping. Crystals. Attack.
No, this is my first time seeing most of the gameplay here.
Yeah.
I am pretty much blind to this, except for like the first level.
Yeah.
The first level, because we were just testing how the Xbox would run this game.
Yeah, I think you also watched me play the first level on the demo version at some point.
I think so, yeah. I think we used the demo version to test how the PC would run when we were doing Revolt.
Yeah.
Yes, it was that long ago.
Run up the hill. You don't have to sing too long. Dragon Boost. The powerful and speedy Dragon Boost. Using
How
it
did
to
you
require
get up
energy.
here without
Which
using it?
generates over time as you collect crystals. Well, I mean, it tells you how to do it right there.
Yeah, but why tell us in there? How would we...
I don't know.
What? That's weird placement for that.
They'd say press B. Oh, look what happened. Now we're going to explain it.
You went fast. Here's why you went fast.
Oh, now you could go fast, but up. The attack you get when pressing the attack button depends on which direction you're holding, whether you're in midair. Experiment with different combinations. Attack. Down attack.
When did Lilac become Shantae?
Up attack in the air. Down attack in the air.
Answer me. When did Lilac become Shantae attacking with her hair?
She always attacks with her hair.
Did she?
Yeah.
Huh. That doesn't answer my question. When did she become Shantae?
Sometime during development, I don't know.
Okay.
No, I got hit and didn't take damage because of the tutorial.
Joel gets hit in the tutorial. We're doomed. So clearly there's going to be a no-hit run, right?
Let's keep going in the same direction. In this case, keep pulling right. I can walk on the ceiling.
Man, remember when Sonic 4 put that as a feature in its game?
Hit the guard button and almost any time to become vulnerable to damage. The effect is very brief, so be sure to keep moving after a successful guard. Like that. Not like that. Like that.
Here's how you do it wrong. I intentionally did that.
I did it wrong on purpose, I swear. Destroy the target to finish the tutorial. I can't reach!
What's the last one? I guess that's just pause. That's just her relaxing.
They have it as a guy sitting down. This is our shorthand for pausing the game, apparently.
Because she's resting.
Cutscene.
Cutscene I didn't watch.
Yeah, because I skipped it. By the way, that was the, what is it? What the freaking thing is it called?
Kingdom Stone?
The Kingdom Stone, yeah! I know! One of Joel's favorite games, everybody! That's the Kingdom Stone exploding in the first game.
It helps that I literally just finished like the original that the redo Let's Play just finished uploading, so it helps that I know at least I'm slightly briefed on it.
Things pretty fast, but not fast enough. Oh no, Carol!
Okay, I really like how she's doing a voice where it's like you can tell she's older, but it's clearly the same character.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Lilac's technically an adult now. Barely. She's 18.
So what you're saying is she's legal.
Well, yes.
Perfect.
Fan artists rejoice. Ow.
Well, you failed the no-hit run. We have to turn the game off.
You're right. I got a power-up! Now I can shoot laser beams for like 10 seconds. Honestly, most of the power-ups of this game I think are kind of lame. And the power-up's over.
What I can't wait for is seeing in the review on how many times Freedom Planet 2 looks like the old Sonic games. Because the only footage I've fully seen of this game is just Some Call Me Johnny's review. Because he was like one of the few people who actually reviewed the game around its release instead of playing Splatoon.
So there are a couple of moves that the tutorial didn't actually mention that Lilac has. You got... First of all, there's a new thing where with Dragon Boost, you can press the button again to cancel it, and it will leave the hitbox behind.
Huh.
It's very cool. And then she also has a... Well... It made it so you can do the upward slash in the air now.
I like how it's literally just an uppercut. When's Lilac getting into Smash? They're literally asking for it. It's like, we've given her up moves, down moves. Come on, guys, please.
I got a brave
Come on, Nintendo. She's right there. We already have her moveset.
And you also get... She also has a move where if you hold down block, she does like a little dash forward with a hitbox. It's called Point Dash. It's pretty cool. It's also invincible, so Lilac has pretty good invincibility between Blink Dash and Dragon Boost. That's one of the things that I think is that Lilac kind of excels at in this game, is that she can just get iframes when she needs them. So she kind of works well as like the. You can kind of play her as the. You can just kind of run away from stuff pretty easily. But also you can just barrel through attacks a lot of the time because you can just be like, aha! Dragon Boost! I'm invincible, your attack does nothing. One thing that I think is kind of funny, I didn't really like take time to like show this off, but like with each character it has like a description of like what type they are. Lilac is the speed type, which I find...
who would have guessed?
Yeah, which looks like... On the one hand, I think it makes sense. On the other hand, it is kind of funny because she actually has the slowest speed run.
Huh.
Which I think it still makes sense because the reason she's a speed type is because it's very intuitive and easy to go fast with her. So yeah, Boost Breaker's pretty good.
A bit. Not as quickly as the fight you showed me in our test playthrough of this thing. This thing barely even got an attack off.
Yeah, whereas playing as Milla, who's my favorite to play as in this game. It says a lot that, and we got 2 trophies already.
Yay.
We only got normal S rank instead of rainbow S rank. We actually couldn't have gotten rainbow S rank.
Why?
Yeah, because you have to use certain items.
Oh.
You basically have to tell the game beforehand that you're going to no-hit the level.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Why did that turtle
No.
thing make a monkey
What
noise?
happened here?
Don't worry about it.
I told you to stay put. I've been put for weeks. I'm not a house cat. Carol, there have been attacks all over. I needed you to watch the house.
Sheesh, I'm not your watchdog either.
Watchdog? Oh, please. You go out like all the time.
What, like you don't? Besides, what did you expect me to do? Hey, Mr. 400-ton robot, you better not crash into our house at Mach 5 or me and my motorcycle will really show you what's what.
I just...
God, it's weird seeing their old poses in this style.
Come on, don't feel like
Yeah.
that. We can fix this. No sweat.
I know, it's just... These attacks are really getting out of control. I'm running myself ragged chasing after them all.
Pshaw, those things don't stand a chance against world-saving pros like us.
Yeah, I guess, but this'll take weeks to fix. Months even.
Well, why don't we just stay at Milla's for now?
She runs a lab, not a bed and breakfast. But still, maybe she'd know what to do.
World map! Yay! You can play this tutorial again if you want.
Huh.
Oh, you didn't get the music final. That's fine. I don't really care. I'm not getting all the music finals. I
Yeah,
don't know where they
we're
are.
just playing the story mode, guys. That's just what we're gonna do.
Yeah, so you can select items. So you can do... So, starting on hard mode, you automatically start with double damage, which makes you take double damage. And no revivals, which makes it so you can't use the revival mechanic. Which I want to show off the revival mechanic, so we're not going to use that one. And the time limit, which makes it so a timer appears, and if it runs out, you don't get the bonus from the time limit item.
So you
Basically, these give you bonus crystals at the end of the level.
I see. I see that there's an extra slot that's not being used yet.
That is potions, and we'll get to that. Hey, look, it's Stumpy.
What is it
adorable!
Right there. Lilac! Carol! Well, you guys look awful. Nice to see you too.
Yeah. Sorry it's on such late notice, but could we crash at your place tonight? Our house was destroyed by this giant robot, and we need a place to stay while we fix up
I
the...
brought snacks. Please, come right in. Mi laboratorio es tu laboratorio. Say what? Oh, never mind.
She's a
Don't touch me, I'm glowing. I'm moving. I'm calling.
she's a trauma kid now. I love it so much.
Coming! Oh, Lady Neera! What a lovely surprise! Whoa, what are you doing here? Did your treehouse get wrecked too? This isn't about that explosion last week, right? It was an accident, I swear! I was just trying to use chemical compound and we changed the color of my clothes!
No.
Oh, okay.
But now that you've mentioned it, I'll have you file a little report once we return to Shen 2.
Oh, okay. We return? Don't tell me.
The Magister has summoned you all for an audience.
I said don't tell me.
I like how Neera just randomly poses like this.
For safer disgustingness of the palace. Come.
Well, what if we don't wanna? You did kind of crash our unscripted sleepover.
It would be unwise of you to refuse.
Right, we're going.
Milla, what are you
Okay, you take the lead.
That too reports.
Oh my god.
I can say this, I don't think the first game ever made me laugh out loud like that.
The rating of this game is amazing.
Oh my
It's
God.
so much better.
Oh my god.
Milla's lab table. It smells funny. There are a lot of books here. Math, chemistry, user manuals, even a few comics.
Of course.
She is 13, okay? This bed is really short. Maybe this house used to belong to a rabbit?
Is that a superhero thing in the corner there?
It might be. I can't climb the ladder down the ladder. What's the point of the
Also,
ladder?
I like how the exit door kind of looks like a fridge.
What's up, Neera? I will meet you outside the gate. Gather supplies if you must, but make it quick.
Her freaking posing.
Milla's really attached to the stump for some reason. She calls him Mr. Stumpy.
Oh, it's adorable.
You can go down here for some reason.
Well, it's something behind a waterfall.
There-
Every game needs to have it.
There's nothing down there. I don't know why you can go down there. NPCs!
My god.
I'm the local merchant around these parts. I sell a couple of helpful items that tone down the difficulty for new adventurers. Using helpful items reduces the crystal bonus you receive at the end of a stage, so I just you only use them if you need them. You can get the cool speedrunning, the cool item that speedrunners always use for extra damage. You can turn all. This turns all bunches, all the like smashable bunches of crystals into life petal flowers. Not literally every crystal on the stage. Still very helpful. And then you got 3 seconds of invincibility when you get hit by attack.
Yeah,
So
that's
those
pretty
are
good.
So those are pretty useful. Although, I will say, one thing that's interesting about the element burst, it actually does a different... It doesn't actually really make any difference, but in the end it doesn't really make any difference, but a cool flavor thing is it does a different damage type depending on which character you're playing as.
Ooh, I like that.
But unfortunately, damage types don't really matter that much, so...
I get called in every month to patch things up around here. This place is literally falling apart.
Yo, orb!
I bring this little guy with me when I'm mining for gems. Earth orbs make nearby crystals drift towards you, kind of like a magnet. Why does it look like the snitch from Harry Potter?
I know, but that's what it looks like when you have a shield in this game. You got a little floating snitch thing.
Okay.
Whee!
Don't do today what you can do tomorrow.
Juniper,
Juniper talks amazingly well for a bird, but she can still be a little hard to understand. She guides us on our path to master the 7 senses and control our body and our fates.
7 senses?
The first 5 senses are physical: sight, touch, hearing, taste, and smell. The 6th and 7th senses transmit the first 5 through space and time, respectively. The 6th sense is what some would call telepathy. Few can truly master it, especially with technology acting as a substitute. Have you ever been knocked out in battle and upon waking felt like you've already lived through future events? The 7th sense influences this feeling. And it is the perception that what we are experiencing now is a vision that an infinite number of past selves can learn from.
So the 7th sense is being self-aware.
The 7th sense is reloading the game. My head hurts.
Friend of Hound, hello. Friend is traveling. We have items very strong. Rabbit speaks of them.
Place to sleep.
No rooms here. You can sleep in Hound Tree. Safe travel. Hound Tree.
This is Milla's house.
I just love how she's just called Hound.
Well, she is a hound.
Yeah, I know, but still funny.
You will travel to Shame-Tu Palace and meet with the Magister immediately. You will act with proper reverence. I will not tolerate any flippancy. No worries, Lady Neera.
No worries. Looks at Carol. Flippin'.
You will go to the Magister immediately. What's that? Play the first level until we 100% complete all the collectibles. Understood.
Right. Shenlong Park! Start! Ready? Go! You would not believe how hard it is to get that stupid shield. I literally, screwed up getting it, 6 times in a row before. It's so annoying. So a fire shield works slightly differently in this game. It still makes you immune to fire, but it does not damage on contact anymore, and you also don't lose it in water.
Ah.
That's not completely right, but cool.
Oh my god, that's adorable. Oh my god.
I saw that on I saw that scene on one of the previews that Galaxy Trail did before the game came out, and I was like, okay, I'm going to love this game.
Yeah,
I
can already tell that this game is way better than the first one. No question about it.
Grab the blubber. So you might have noticed the life counter. Yes, there is lives in this game.
I mean, there were lives in the original. That
Yes.
just didn't mean damn anything. I'm assuming it means something this time, or...
Yep, it actually is a pretty relevant part of the game now.
Okay.
They actually matter. But one thing that's kind of interesting, they're actually a per level resource, not a across the whole game. You start each stage with 2, and you can get more throughout the stage by picking up crystals.
Actually pretty neat.
And then there's an interesting extra mechanic they added for it, which is the revival mechanic that I mentioned earlier. That we're not using that one thing because it disables that mechanic. Basically, the revival mechanic makes it so if you run out of HP, you get the option, you can choose to either go back to the last checkpoint, or you can revive yourself with a small amount of HP. Either way, it costs 1 life to do so.
Nice.
So it kind of it kind of lets you.
That's a nice way to have both sides of it.
Yeah, and it's a really cool way to be able to kind of like take the edge off of situations where it makes it more interesting when you get into situations where like you almost beat the boss and then you died and then you're like, okay, you have, like, if you like die to a boss, you have to like make the judgment call of, can have I almost beaten this guy? Can I beat him without taking more than like 1 or 2 more hits? Or do I just want to start over and try again?
Nice.
It's a really cool mechanic. I love it. Boss time! Hello.
It's a metal chocobo. Dressed up as Slifer the Sky Dragon.
I think it's called Trigger Joy, if I remember right.
Oh no, it fires explosive poo.
I'm like, it's just not worth following it. That's what I've learned after fighting this thing like 50 times.
Yeah, that's a good estimate.
Perfect run! Oh, I now hit the level.
Yep.
Which gives you an extra 25% crystal bonus.
Nice.
By the way, your rank is based on what your crystal bonus is.
That guy was like, roar, and I was all like, bam! And he was like, oh god, not the face! Oh, sorry. I think I was in a different part of the city. But bam! Alright, yeah!
Good thing we split up. Nice and quick, just the way I
I
like.
love them so much.
The writing is so much better in this game. I love it. Too bad it never could fight off the Inklings.
What?
General Gong's got a great training dojo. He'll help you learn some more advanced techniques. People keep mixing me up with the other guy. I don't see the resemblance.
First day on the job, and I got stuck with one of those uniforms made for slim bears. Figures. No pun intended, by the way. Don't forget your guard button. The timing is a little tricky, but it can deflect attacks with practice. This knee of mine keeps me from proper field work, but I'll support you from the sideline. Is that a Skyrim reference?
It could be, yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
I used to live next to Kiara until she pulled out all my furniture and put it in her dollhouse. Why do kids have to be so giant?
Enter. Hi, Gong. This
here's my training course. I'd love to show you around, but first the Magister wants to see you. Head to the Royal Palace on the eastern end of town to find him. Come back here when you're done and I'll have some challenges waiting for you. You're gonna have to pay for that.
How are you settling in? I know Chain 2 can be a pretty confusing city for you foreign types. Not that I'm saying you're stupid or anything, just that there's an adjustment period to our way of life. Command! I cannot go into command. Hey there, name's May, studying the burgeoning new field of neuroscience. That's brain science, FYI. Over there is Dr. Tovlove. She's into bioengineering, which is all that synthetic flesh stuff. I'd ask if you were here about the research assistant's position, but I mean, just look at your hands. I need tiny fingers, I said. Tiny children's fingers! Sorry if I scared you. Dr. Tublove says I need to work on my people skills and my scientific research ethics. I'm in charge of fighting illnesses around these parts. Life petals may protect us from serious physical injuries, but nobody's immune to the flu. My assistant May is studying neuroscience. Something about brains lights her up like the late Kingdom Stone. Slenders and pandas have us because we don't need to hibernate, so we're free to pursue a diet that works best for our job.
Good to see some new faces around here. A scowl? The General's been spending more time with the mangy pup lately. I'm kind of jealous.
Who's a scowl? I don't know.
I'm sure it won't be anyone important.
You always know what to say.
Why?
I'm in charge of the armory here. I also refine materials into gold gems, so feel free to bring me anything you collect on the field. You can trade crystals or these, I think these are called enemy cores, for gold gems, which you can use in the shop. Yay! Crystals! Get out on the bench!
Yay!
Sorry, I can't give you a weapon you haven't been trained to use. Besides, I've heard about your dragon boost, and it's probably stronger than anything we have here. No kidding.
Mother says if I have a wood shield, life petals will move towards me. Mmm, so yummy.
Yeah, but you don't get free ones for picking up crystals anymore. Maybe I should talk to this guy.
General Gong's got a great training dojo. He'll help you learn some more advanced techniques.
Aren't you in the dojo?
I walked! It's been a while since I saw you. Welcome back!
Has it?
I tried telling people what you did to help us beat Brevin, but they don't listen. Don't worry though, everyone here in the palace knows your story. Mostly the part about you getting thrown in jail, but hey, that's still something.
Cool. I guess
These are
they
the same people.
came in here.
My god, they've added a lot of stuff to him.
We appreciate your attendance on such short notice.
Why have you brought us here, oh exalted one?
I am sure you are aware of the rise in creature attacks throughout Avalis. Our intelligence suggests that this is not a coincidence. However, their connection remains a mystery. We need capable fighters to counter the attacks and discover their origin. Assist us, and you will be graciously rewarded.
What kind of reward are we talking about here? Wads of cash? A statue of yours truly? A solid gold motorbike? I think the motor would melt a solid gold bike. Wow. Way to crush my hopes and dreams and dust, Milla.
Any you find on a mission are yours to keep. In addition, you may use the palace grounds as your base of operations.
What? That's not a reward. That's just picking up loose change. That's cleanup duty.
Carol, we need a place to stay. We can't just freeload off Milla. Besides, the money could help us rebuild our home.
Well, I don't know about you, but I want to find the robot that trashed our house and kick its big, shiny metal butt. I'd like to help, but, my laboratory.
Our soldiers can transport all your equipment here easily.
Oh, that'd be great. Just make sure they're wearing safety equipment.
Have we reached an agreement?
And that's how we lost 5 soldiers to transporting these.
You render your world a great service.
And that was just one box.
You have performed great deeds in defense of our people, but that does not erase your past misconduct. Respect our laws and judgment, and you will be fine. It is as simple as that.
Should you have mission-specific questions, please consult Lieutenant Neera. While in the field, she will act as your direct liaison in defending of Sang 2.
Wall!
Anyway, we are now 35 minutes in. I guess we're gonna have to wait.
Smelled water dragon.
Hey, I've seen you around before. Aren't you an earth dragon?
Not quite.
Why don't you go make yourself useful?
So you might recognize that voice. That's the voice of Vegeta.
Of course it is. Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the episode at.
Indeed.
So, what are we doing next time?
Yeah, I think we still have a bit more exploring to do around here before we move on to the next stage.
Alright then. See you guys then. Take care.